happy week 7. Hope you all are doing well in your midterms and hope you all had a great long weekend. You got this. This week we have a special guest from the Office of the Internal Vice President to speak. Please welcome Ali Koba.
Hi, I'm Ali Koba. I'm the ASUCI SFL liaison, and this past week we created midterm care kits to be distributed across study spaces on campus. I work directly with sorority and fraternity life and trying to better the UCI community relations. So if you're interested in working with me on any project, whether you're an org or individual, please contact me below.
And this week we also have with us Shay Richmond to give some brief updates on behalf of the Office of the External Vice President.
Hey everyone, it's Shay, and happy week 7. At the UC Regents meeting in March, on the 17th through the 19th at UCLA, the Regents will vote on 2 possible means of increasing revenue through tuition and fees in the coming years. The first proposal could mean a tuition increase for all students in 2020 and 2021. The second proposal, known as cohort-based tuition, is a new framework of calculating tuition that increases tuition each year but locks in the student's amount of their time of their enrollment. Apply to make your voice heard in our public comment at this next meeting. And if you can't attend, make sure that you sign the petition. The UC Student Association strongly opposes both proposals, which could decrease affordability and access to the UC. Join us in communicating student concerns by signing up to give your public comment in person or signing the petition. Thank you. The Let's Talk About It discussion series is a student-led, student-created program to help and develop proactive and informed students and future leaders by providing a forum of a respectful and engaging discussion on controversial topics today. The series will exemplify civil discourse within our campus community through organized discussion among student panelists hosted by the Office of the External Vice President. The coming events are abortion, who really gets to choose, the role of the U.S. in the Israeli-Palestine conflict, and one that's actually pending at this moment is the American dream. Is America really a country for immigrants? Stay tuned. And if you're willing to partake in it, the link is also going to be listed below. In May 2019, UCSF abandoned plans for an extensive affiliation with Dignity Health, a hospital system that makes healthcare decisions based on religious doctrine rather than the needs of patients. Members of the UC community and others who had asked the UC to live up to its values as public institution by dropping out of the deal were grateful and relieved. But this issue is not over. It actually turns out that every single UC campus with a medical center, such as UC Irvine, has already made agreements with religious hospitals that include the language specifically requiring UC providers to comply with the religious restrictions on care. Also, right now, a new UC task force is writing guidelines for affiliations between UC medical centers and other hospitals. UCSF has said it is still seeking to partner with Dignity Health on services such as psychiatry, primary care, and cancer care, all of which can be affected by the religious restrictions imposed by Dignity Health and other hospital systems. Please sign the petition that is going to be linked below to stop the UC from continuing to restrict healthcare based on religion. Do you think college is way too expensive? Do you want to learn more about resources and information to help make your college experience cost as little as possible? Attend the College Affordability Series from February 25th through 27th. The first event is a town hall and informational session on the 25th at 6 p.m. in Doheny Beach D. The 26th will have a financial aid workshop at 6 p.m. in Pacific Ballroom D and another workshop at 7 on financial wellness and literacy. The 27th will host a panel on identity and success in the Cross-Cultural Center Ring Room. See you there. Also, attend the ASUCI Community Advocacy Fair on the 21st for informational boothing at 8 Meter Plaza from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and the Community Advocacy Conference from 9 to 5 p.m. in Pacific Ballroom C. The UC Student Association will be advocating for Prop 13 in the coming months. What would Prop 13 do though? This bond would authorize $15 million in general obligation bonds for school and college facilities, including $9 billion for preschool and K-12 schools, $4 billion for universities, and $2 billion for community colleges. What do we need from you though? If you are in any of your classes or on campus and see things like broken tables, broken stairs, broken chairs, or anything that could be of potential harm to yourself or your education, please send your pictures and testimonies to externalvp@asuci.uci.edu, and we'll make sure that your voices are heard. As Randy had previously mentioned, voter registration on our campus is extremely important. So make sure that in the coming March primaries that you're registered to vote and all good to go. UCI will be having a vote center that's going to be located in the Mesa Court Community Center, so please make sure you stop by and make sure that your voice is heard. Also, make sure that you're registered for the census as well. Information has been coming out to your mailbox as a UCI student, so please make sure that you check in on there and are involved with that to make sure that your voice is heard. $20,000 will be allocated towards each person that is registered within the census, and being that in the last census, UCI was actually the most undercounted community in all of Orange County, really says a lot. So if you want to make sure that your money is coming back to your communities, make sure that you're registered for the census. Census Day will actually be on April 1st as well, but you can register before then at the census.gov website. Hope to see you there.
Thank you to everyone who came out last Friday to the Moonlight Melodies concert. Hope you all had a great time, and please be on the lookout for our next concert. Anyways, now here are some updates from me. On Wednesday, February 19th, ASUCI's Art Lab Commission presents Find Your Heart from 4 to 7 p.m. on the Student Center Terrace. The mission of the Art Lab is to foster an environment where students are able to thrive artistically and engage with the arts. There will be free refreshments, games, prizes, arts and crafts, a photo booth station, and much more. So make sure to come out and invite your friends as well. See you all there. Next up, ASUCI's Mental Health Commission and the Center for Student Wellness and Health Promotion proudly presents the keynote speaker for National Eating Disorder Awareness Week, Susan Williams. Come join us as we hear Susan Williams talk on Monday, February 24th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. In her 60-minute presentation, Susan Williams, author of Fed Up with Diets, will be discussing about what mindful eating is and talk about her experience with nutrition. Refreshments will be provided from 5:30 to 6 p.m. So see you all there. The ASUCI Mental Health Commission is in the planning process for our 6th annual Reclaim Mental Health Conference. We'd like to invite scholars, faculty, health clinicians, legislators, community activists, and mental health advocates to host a 50-minute workshop. The conference hopes to not only educate our community on mental health through a biological lens, but also conceptualize it as a dimension of personal and a group identity that's subject to cultural and socio-political influences. The event will be hosted at the UCI Student Center on Saturday, May 9th and Sunday, May 10th. If you are interested in hosting a workshop, please apply right here. Workshop slots are limited. Presenters will be accepted on a rolling basis, and the application will be closed when capacity is reached. So please submit early. The deadline to apply is Sunday, March 15th at 11:59 p.m. Make sure to do so if you're interested. UCI was one of the most undercounted locations in California in the 2010 census. Let's make sure we change that. The census information helps bring in money to our local economy and essentially helps you. So let's make sure we get the word out there and hype up the census. Your count matters. UCI's census campaign is called UCI Counts. Below are the information to help make this 2020 census count a successful one. All the information collected by the U.S. Census Bureau is confidential. The information collected through censuses and surveys, as well as the administrative data they obtain, is confidential and protected by federal law. For more information, please check out the official Facebook and Twitter pages for the UCI Count campaign. The deadline to register to vote in the state of California is February 18th. Let's get the word out there and help ensure that our students are voting. Your vote matters and your voice matters. Let's do this, y'all. And with Annual Pride in action, that's all for this week, and see you all next week.